Welcome, dear students of 6th grade primary school. Today we will have the last revision of the first term that we have studied. Now let me have our first revision of today, that the question of complete question, and I advise you in this question, please read the question carefully till the end point, sorry, and because you maybe there is an arrangement in this question. Okay, let's start with our first question. The question says that human skeletal system consists of point and point. Human skeletal system consists of point and point. I think we have studied the skeletal system, and all of us know that skeletal system consists of the axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. The axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. Another question. The axial skeleton consists of point, point, and point. The axial skeleton consists of point, point, and point. I think we know the axial skeleton consists of three parts, which are skull, backbone, and rib cage. Skull, backbone, and at last the rib cage. Again, the axial skeleton, which is a part of the skeleton of the body, consists of the skull, the backbone, and the rib cage. The skull, the backbone, and the rib cage. Another question. The axon of the nerve cell is surrounded by what sheath? Again, the axon of the nerve cell is surrounded by what sheath? I think the axon is surrounded by myelin sheath, which is a fatty layer that cover the axon of the nerve cell. Again, the axon of the nerve cell is surrounded by myelin sheath, which is a fatty layer that surrounds the nerve cell or the axon of the nerve cell. Another question. The point is the site of 2 points meeting. The point is the site of 2 points meeting. I think this answer will be joint. Joint is the site of 2 points meeting. And also we have studied the three types of joints, which are immovable joints such as the skull, limited movable joints such as the elbow and knee, and at last the freely movable joint such as the thigh or the wrist. Again, the joint is the site of the 2 points meeting. The joint is the site of 2 points meeting. Another question. The gray matter in the spinal cord appears in the shape of the letter, I think it will be the letter H. Again, the gray matter in the spinal cord appears in the shape of the letter H, and all of us know that spinal cord has gray matter and white matter from outside. Again, gray matter from inside and white matter from outside, and these colors are the opposite to the colors of the cerebrum or the two cerebral hemisphere, because we know that the cerebral hemisphere has the gray matter from outside and the white matter from inside. Okay, again the question says that the gray matter in the spinal cord appeared in the shape of the letter H. Another question. Point gas is used in filling car tires, but point gas is used in dry ice. Again, point gas is used in filling car tires. I think it's a very easy question because it will be nitrogen. And at last, carbon dioxide gas is used in the dry ice. Carbon dioxide gas is used in the dry ice. Another question. Point gas is one of the components of the gunpowder. Point gas is one of the components of the gunpowder, but point gas composes the ozone gas. Again, point gas is one of the components of the gunpowder. I think it will be the nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is one of the components of the gunpowder, but oxygen gas, as we know, composes the ozone gas, because all of us know that oxygen gas composes the ozone gas because the ozone gas consists of 3 atoms of oxygen, 3 atoms of oxygen gas, and has the symbol O3. O3 that consists of 3 atoms of oxygen gas is the name of the oxygen gas. Okay, so the question here will be that point gas is one of the components of the gunpowder. I think it will be nitrogen gas, and point gas is one of the components of the ozone gas. I think it will be oxygen gas. Another question of complete question, and please, my dear students, I advise you, read the question carefully till the end word. Again, read the question carefully till the end word. Another question. Point gas is used with acetylene for welding metal. Point gas is used with acetylene for welding metal. I think this gas is the gas which helps in burning? I think it will be oxygen gas. As you know, all of us from our previous study in primary 4, oxygen gas helps in burning. So we use oxygen gas with acetylene for welding metal. Again, we use oxygen gas with acetylene for welding metals. Another question for complete question again, the thermometer which is used in measuring the temperature of the human body. Again, the thermometer which is used in measuring the temperature of the human body, I think it will be the medical thermometer or the clinical thermometer. Again, medical thermometer has the same meaning of clinical thermometer. So again, the answer will be medical or clinical thermometer that is used for measuring the temperature of the human body. Another question. The thermometer which is used in measuring the temperature of liquids and atmosphere. The thermometer which is used in measuring the temperature of liquids and atmosphere. I think it will be Celsius thermometer. Celsius thermometer is a thermometer that is used for measuring the temperature of liquids or atmosphere, not for the human body. Again, Celsius thermometer is a thermometer that is used in measuring the temperature of the liquids and atmosphere, not the human body. Another question. The brain consists of what? Points. Again, the brain consists of, as we know, 3 main parts, which are the cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. Again, the brain consists of 3 main parts, which are cerebrum, cerebellum, and at last medulla oblongata. And also we have studied all the functions and all the operations that is done by the control of each one of them. Again, the brain consists of the cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. Again, the brain consists of 3 main parts, which are cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata, and at last medulla oblongata. Okay, so again, the brain consists of cerebrum, cerebellum, and at last medulla oblongata. Another question. The energy that transfers from hot object to the cold object. I think it will be the only energy we have studied this semester. It will be heat energy. Heat energy is the only energy that we have studied this semester because it is the energy that transfers from the hot object to the cold object, or we can say it is the energy that transfers from the higher temperature object to the lower temperature object. Again, energy has two definitions, or heat energy. It is the energy that transfers from the hot object to the cold object, or it is the energy that transfers from higher temperature object to the lower temperature object. Okay? Another question. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body. I think it will be the temperature. Temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body, and we must differentiate between temperature as a degree of hotness or coldness of the body, or as an indicator that give us the information about the hotness or coldness of a body, and at last the heat energy. We must differentiate between temperature and heat energy. We must differentiate between temperature and heat energy. Another question. The gas which is used in manufacturing of ammonia. The gas which is used in manufacturing of ammonia, I think from its name, ammonia has a symbol NH3, ammonia, or in the shader has a symbol NH3, so it will be the nitrogen gas, because the gas which is used in ammonia is the nitrogen gas. And also we know that nitrogen is used in the form of liquefied in storing the explosive, the flammable material, such as petrol, such as gunpowder, and also many uses, such as filling the car tires, as I said at the first of this episode. Okay, again, the question says that the gas which is used in manufacturing of ammonia, I think it will be nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is a gas which is used in manufacturing of ammonia gas. Another question. Preparation of nitrogen gas depends on the removal of point and point gases from air. Preparation of point gases depends on the removal of what and what gases from the air. I think, as we have studied for preparation of nitrogen gas, we must remove carbon dioxide and oxygen from the air to have at last the nitrogen gas. Again, preparation of nitrogen gas depends on the removal of oxygen and carbon dioxide gases from air to have nitrogen at last. Another question. or the question, this question says again, the preparation of nitrogen gas depends on the removal of oxygen gas, as we have studied by the hot copper, and carbon dioxide gas also, as we have studied by concentrated sodium hydroxide or concentrated potassium hydroxide from the air to have at last nitrogen gas. Another question. The gas which is used in manufacturing of soda water. Again, the gas which is used in manufacturing of soda water, as we have studied, it will be carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas is a gas which is used in manufacturing of soda water and also is used in extinguishing fire or fire extinguisher. Another question. The gas which is used in respiration. I think this is a very easy question, and all of us know, even if the students of primary 4 and primary 5, the gas which is used in respiration, I think it will be oxygen gas. The gas which is used in respiration, it will be oxygen gas. But we must differentiate between this question and the question that says that the gas which is produced from respiration, it will be carbon dioxide gas. Again, the gas which is used in respiration as this question, it will be oxygen gas, but the gas which is produced from respiration, it will be carbon dioxide gas. Another question. A chemical substance that absorbs carbon dioxide gas from air. I think this substance we have studied in the preparation of nitrogen gas. As I said from a while, we prepare nitrogen gas by the removal of oxygen gas and carbon dioxide gas. So how can we remove carbon dioxide gas from air? I think we can remove carbon dioxide gas from air by concentrated sodium hydroxide. Again, the answer will be sodium hydroxide, or we can write concentrated sodium hydroxide. So again, the chemical substance that absorbs carbon dioxide gas from air, it will be concentrated sodium hydroxide. Concentrated sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. They are the same effect in the preparation of nitrogen gas. Another question. It will be a substance that absorbs oxygen gas during preparation of nitrogen gas. I think I talked about this word or talked about this question from a while. What is the substance that absorbs oxygen gas from air? I think it will be hot copper, because we have studied in preparation of nitrogen gas that hot copper absorbs oxygen gas. Hot copper absorbs oxygen gas. But what is the substance that absorbs carbon dioxide? I think it will be potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide. So the answer will be here. Hot copper is a substance that absorbs oxygen gas from air in the preparation of nitrogen gas, as we have studied. Another question. All metals we have studied, such as aluminum, iron, copper, gold, silver, mercury, even if mercury, are what conductors of heat? Are point conductors of heat. So we can say that all metals are good conductors of heat. Again, the question will be that all metals are good conductors of heat, such as iron, copper, aluminum, gold, nickel, silver, even if mercury, which is used in thermometer, because mercury is the liquid metal. And we also have studied why, or give reason, mercury is preferred in manufacturing of thermometer. We have 4 answers for this question. I remind you by this answer. Mercury is used in thermometer because it's a liquid metal that can be seen easily from the transparent glass tube. Mercury is a good conductor of heat. Mercury doesn't stick to the glass tube. Mercury has a regular expanding by increasing temperature or by heating. So we choose mercury for manufacturing of thermometer because mercury is the best liquid that can conduct heat or can sense by heat or used in the thermometer. So again, the question says that all metals are good conductors of heat. Okay, now we have a call.
Yes.
Hello, Muaz.
Hello.
Hello, Muaz. How are you, Muaz?
I'm fine, thank you.
You have studied all the science this semester?
Yes.
Okay, Muaz. You want to be asked or to ask?
Asked.
You want to be asked or you have a question?
I want to be asked.
Okay. You want to ask? Okay, Muaz. Can you answer this question? Complete question.
Yes.
It says that point conducts heat faster than aluminium. Point?
Copper.
Copper. Very good, Muaz. Point. Copper is the best metal in conducting heat, or you can say copper conducts heat faster than aluminium. Another question, Muaz?
Yes.
Some examples of good conductors of heat. Some examples of good conductors of heat are
Aluminium and copper.
Aluminium, copper, iron. Okay, aluminium and copper as you said, or iron and copper as I said. Another question, Muaz?
Yes.
Okay, I will give you a very important question of brief reason, okay? You are ready?
Yes.
Okay, please, Muaz, hear us from the telephone, not the television, okay?
Yes.
Okay, Muaz. Okay, the question says that, give reason, oxygen can be collected by downward displacement of water.
Because oxygen is scarcely dissolved in water.
Because oxygen is scarcely dissolved in water. Very good, Muaz. Another question of
Yes.
complete question. Some usages of good conductors of heat are point and point.
Eh?
Some usages of good conductors of heat. Some uses of good conductors.
Cooking boots.
Yes, cooking pots or cooking pans.
Or kettle.
Kettles, okay, or tea boilers.
Okay.
Yes, the last question for you, Muaz. Some examples of big conductors of heat. Some examples of big conductors of heat.
A handle of cooking boots and
No,
the cup.
Muaz, I need here examples of big conductors, not uses. Okay, examples, Muaz, not uses.
Example.
Examples of big conductors.
Wood and plastic.
Wood and plastic, wood and glass, air. Okay, wood and plastic. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Muaz, the last question for you.
Okay.
What is the range of the medical thermometer? What is the range of the medical thermometer?
35 degree.
Yeah.
35 degree to 42 degree.
Very good, Muaz. Thank you very much, and I hope you every possible success. Thank you, Muaz. Okay, let's return back to our questions of complete question, and I think these questions are very important, and I advise you again and again, more and more, please read the question till the end word. Okay, the question says that some uses of big conductors of heat are point and point. Some uses of big conductors of heat are point and point. I think we use the big conductors such as plastic and wood in handles of cooking pots and handles of tea boilers or heavy clothes. Again, we use the big conductors such as plastic, wood in making handles of cooking pans and heavy clothes such as the winter clothes that are made of wool or heavy clothes. Okay, another question. Mass is measured by point, whereas weight is measured by point. Mass is measured by here. When the question says measured by, I want or I need the device. هنا عايز الجهاز. Again, mass is measured by point, whereas weight is measured by point. So the answer will be mass is measured by balance scale, but weight is measured by a spring scale. But if the question says that measured in, you must write the units. Okay, again, this is a very important note here today. If the question says that measured by, you must write the device. But measured in, you must write the units. Okay? So the question says again, mass is measured by balance scale, but weight is measured by only a spring scale. Also, we have studied, we have many types of the balances that are used in measuring the mass, such as balance scale, 2-arm scale, digital arm scale, 1-arm scale with a pointer, and also we have studied one scale only for the weight, which is the spring scale. The spring scale is the only device which is used to measure the weight. Another question. Mass is constant and is not affected by what? I think we have a call now. Which one? Saif. Okay, Saif. Hello, Saif.
Hello.
Hello, Saif. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You have studied all this semester and you have revised well?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Saif. You want to be asked or to ask Saif? You have a question?
No, I want to be asked.
You want to be asked Saif. Okay, the question says, as you see on the monitor, mass is constant and is not affected by what? Okay, Saif.
By changing the place.
Yeah, so again we can say that mass is constant and is not affected by place or by changing the place. Another question says, an object's weight depends on what? An object weight depends on what?
An object mass. Object's mass.
Yeah, we have three factors, Saif. The mass, the place, and the distance from the center. So we can say that an object weight depends on its mass and the place and also the distance from the center. Another question says, oxygen gas is consumed during point and point processes.
Respiration and computation process.
Respiration and burning processes or combustion. Very good, safe. Oxygen gas is consumed during respiration and combustion or burning processes. Very good, safe. Another question? Carbon dioxide, safe. That's the last question for you, safe, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Carbon dioxide is prepared in laboratory by adding what to what?
Dilute hydrochloric acid
Hydrochloric acid, yeah?
to calcium carbonate.
To calcium carbonate. Very good, safe. Excellent. Thank you. I hope you are every possible success. Okay? Okay, so as Saif said, carbon dioxide is prepared in laboratory by adding hydrochloric acid to calcium carbonate. Again, carbon dioxide gas is prepared in laboratory by adding hydrochloric acid to calcium carbonate. And also we have studied that we can prepare carbon dioxide at home by using the vinegar, الخل, instead of hydrochloric acid. Okay, we can use the vinegar instead of hydrochloric acid, and also we can use the baking powder, which is the alternative of calcium carbonate. هو بديل الكالسيوم carbonate. Okay, so again we can prepare carbon dioxide at the lab. Also we can prepare carbon dioxide gas at home. It's a very safe process. It's a very safe experiment. Okay, another question. I think this just justify or give reason question. This question is very important, and please, as I said before, read the question carefully till the end point and arrange your answer. The first question of give reason question says that although oxygen is consumed during respiration, its percentage remains stable in the atmosphere. Again, the question, although oxygen gas is consumed during respiration, its percentage remains stable in the atmosphere. Why oxygen doesn't get used up? Why oxygen doesn't get used up? So the answer would be that because plants produce oxygen during photosynthesis process. Because as we know, the plants produce oxygen gas during a very important process or a very vital process, which is the photosynthesis process. Again, because the plant compensate النبات بيعوض the shortage of oxygen or the uses or the respiration of oxygen. So again, because the plant produce oxygen gas during photosynthesis process. Okay, now we have a call. I think Ahmed from Cairo.
Hello?
Hello, Ahmed.
Hello, Master.
How are you, Ahmed?
I'm fine.
Okay, Ahmed. You have a question or you want to be asked?
No, I want to be asked.
Okay, Ahmed. The question says that give reason question, as you will see now on the monitor. Oxygen is created by displacing the water downward in the flask preparation at the laboratory. Oxygen is created or collected, Ahmed, okay?
Yeah.
Give reason. Oxygen is collected by displacing.
Because it's currently dissolved in water.
Because, again, Ahmed, please, again.
Because it's currently dissolved in water.
It is scarcely, Ahmed, because
dissolved in water.
Yeah, so because we can say that oxygen is scarcely dissolved in water, because oxygen doesn't like to dissolve in water as much as possible as in carbon dioxide, okay? Because again, we can say that because oxygen is scarcely dissolved in water. So we can prepare or we can collect oxygen gas in the laboratory by displacing the water downward. Another question, Ahmed?
Yeah.
The atmosphere has a great importance of the continuity of the life on the planet Earth. Again, the atmosphere has a great importance for the continuity of the life on the planet Earth.
Because it makes the weather suitable and protect us from the ultraviolet radiation.
Very good, Ahmed. So we can say that because atmosphere protects us or protects the Earth from harmful radiation, which are called ultraviolet radiation. Again, Ahmed, this question is very important. Give reason. The atmosphere is very important for the planet Earth or for all the people because atmosphere protects us from harmful ultraviolet radiation. Another question, Ahmed, and I think it will be the last question for you, okay?
Okay.
To give another one chance. Okay. Carbon dioxide is used to extinguish fire.
Because it doesn't burn and doesn't help in burn.
Very good, excellent, Ahmed. As you said, because carbon dioxide gas doesn't burn and doesn't help in burning, so we can use carbon dioxide in extinguishing fire, not oxygen. Surely, because oxygen, as we know, helps fire or helps in burning. So again, we can use carbon dioxide gas in extinguishing fire because, as you said, Ahmed, because carbon dioxide gas doesn't help in burning, because carbon dioxide gas doesn't burn and also doesn't help in burning. Thank you, Ahmed, very much. Okay, now let's return back to our questions, and I think now we will have a new question, a new type of question, new kind of question. This question is called write the scientific term. In this question, we must read the question carefully, as I said, and also we must concentrate on the first word or the two words. They will be the key word. لازم أركز في أول كلمة أو أول كلمتين هم مفتاح الحل بالنسبة لي. Because the first word or the first two words, it may say that the apparatus, the device, the temperature, the system, the organ that the question needs. Please concentrate in the first word or the first two words of the question. Okay? The question says that the main component of the protein substance, I think it will be the right scientific term, the main component of the protein substance, it will be nitrogen gas. As we have studied nitrogen gas, it is the main component of the protein substance. Another question. The layer of the atmosphere that protects the Earth from the harmful radiations coming from the sun. The layer of the atmosphere that protects the Earth from the harmful radiations coming from the sun. I think it will be ozone layer. Ozone layer, it is the layer of the atmosphere that protects the Earth from the harmful radiation coming from the sun. Okay, I think now we have a call. Which one? Adel? Mazen from Giza. Okay. Hello, Mazen. Adam, sorry. Adam. Hello, Adam.
Alhamdulillah.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, Adam. You want to be asked or have a question?
I want to be asked.
Okay. The question says that, Adam, write scientific term. Okay? Okay. The gas which is used in baking bread. The gas which is used in baking bread. Or the gas which is produced from yeast fungus during making bread. Do you remember?
Fermentation.
No, I want the gas, Adam. I want the gas. CO2,
carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, or you can say that CO2. Very good, Adam. So again, the gas which is used in baking bread, it will be carbon dioxide gas. It will be carbon dioxide gas. Another question, Adam?
Yes.
You are ready?
Yes.
Okay. Chemical substance that increases the speed of the reaction. Chemical substance that increases the speed of the reaction. Not Adam, catalyst. Catalyst, okay? Catalyst. You can pronounce it catalyst, not catalyzed, okay? So it will be catalyst, or the substance that increases the speed of the chemical reaction, it will be the catalyst. Okay, Adam?
Okay.
Another question, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, you said that the chemical substance that increases the speed of the chemical reaction, it will be the catalyst. Another question of scientific term, I think it will be the last question for you, Adam, okay?
Okay.
Rapid combination of the element with oxygen. Rapid combination of the element with oxygen. It will be what, Adam? Rapid combination of the element with oxygen.
Burning.
Yeah, it will be burning or combustion process. It will be burning or combustion process. Thank you, Adam, and I wish you every possible luck. Okay? Okay. Now let's return back to our question of scientific term, and I advise you, my dear students, to read the question carefully, especially in this type of question. You must read the first or two words carefully, because they will be the key word. هم مفتاح الحل in this type of question. Write scientific term. Another question says that slow combination of the element with oxygen. Slow combination of the element with oxygen. I think it will be oxidation. Oxidation. It is a slow combination of the element with oxygen. So we must differentiate between oxidation and burning. Burning is a rapid combination, but oxidation is a slow combination. Again, burning is a rapid combination between the element and the oxygen, but oxidation is a slow combination between the element and oxygen. Another question. The process that the plant carry out to make its own food. The process that the plant carry out to make its own food. Process that the plant carry out. I think all of us know this process because it is the most important process that the plant done, and by this process we can have oxygen gas for respiration. So it will be the photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process is a process the plant carry out to make its own food. Another question. Match from column E with the suitable term in column B. Match from column E with the suitable term in column B. Okay. The first question says that Newton, mass, kilogram, weight. In this question, or in this type of question, the question of match, we must read all the two columns before I answer any word. The column B, the gravitational force for an object, the measurement unit of mass, the measurement unit of weight, and at last the amount of matter in an object. So now let's start with the Newton. I think Newton will be the measurement unit of weight, the measurement unit of weight. So what's about mass? I think we have studied mass is the amount of matter in an object, is the amount of matter in an object. And what about kilogram? Kilogram, as we have studied, is the measurement unit of mass, the measurement unit of mass, as we have studied. So what about weight? Weight, as we have studied also, it is the gravitational or attraction force for an object. It is the gravitational or attraction force for an object. Okay, now we have a call. I think we have a call. May from Cairo.
Hello?
Mariam?
Yes.
Mariam? Hello, Mariam. Fine?
Yes.
Okay, Mariam. You want to be asked or to ask?
I want to be asked.
Okay, you want to be asked?
Yes.
Okay, Mariam. The question says that write the scientific term. Write scientific term. Okay, Mariam?
Okay.
Okay. First question, it is the amount of matter in an object.
Mass.
The amount of matter in an object, I think it will be what, Mariam?
Mass.
It will be mass. Very good, Mariam. So it will be mass. Again, the question says that the amount of matter in an object, as we have studied, it will be mass. The question, another question, Mariam.
Yes.
The force with which a body is attracted to the earth.
Weight.
It is the weight. Very good, Mariam. The attraction force or the gravitational force we have studied by which the body is attracted to the earth, it will be weight. Another question, Mariam.
Yes.
The measurement unit of mass, which is almost equal to mass of liter of water.
Kilogram.
Kilogram. Why, Mariam, we don't choose gram, for example, or ton? We have many measurement units of mass, gram, kilogram, ton.
Because they say the mass of liter of
Very
water.
good, excellent, Mariam, because in this question we have a specification. في تخصيص في السؤال دوت بيقول لي the measurement unit of mass which is almost equal to mass of liter of water, it will be kilogram, not gram, not ton. The last question, Mariam.
Okay.
Yeah, the last question for you. You are a very good student, Mariam. Okay. The measurement unit of weight,
Newton.
which is almost equal to mass of 100 gram. 100 gram. I will give you, Mariam, an extra question.
Okay.
You are ready?
Okay.
Give reason mass doesn't change from the earth to the moon.
Because mass is a constant and not affected by changing the place.
Very good, because mass is a constant value and is not affected by changing the place. Very good, Mariam. Thank you, and I wish you every possible success. Okay? Thank you, Mariam. Another question. Now let's return back to our questions. The question says that the measurement unit of weight, which is almost equal to a mass of 100 gram, I think we have studied only one measurement unit for weight, which is 100 gram, which is the Newton, which equal mass of 100 gram, which is the Newton. Another question. The building unit or the basic unit of the nervous system. We have studied in primary 4, the building unit or the basic unit of any system is a cell. But here I have a specification. I need the cell of the nervous system. So it will be the neuron or the nerve cell. As we have studied, the neuron or the nerve cell, الخلايا العصبية, is the basic unit or the building unit of the nervous system. Again, the building unit or the basic unit of the nervous system, it will be the neuron or the nerve cell. Another question. The body organ which is responsible for the reflex action. Again, the body organ which is responsible for the reflex action, I think as we have studied, it will be the spinal cord. Spinal cord, again, controls all the reflex action like the widening of the eye pupil during the narrow light or during the dim light, and constriction of the eye pupil during the dim light or the intense light, sorry. Also, withdrawing your hand if you touch the soreness of the sharp soreness of a plant. Withdrawing your hand quickly if you touch a very hot object, a very cold object, and so on. So again, the body organ which is responsible for the reflex action is the spinal cord. Again, spinal cord is the body organ which is responsible for the reflex action. Another question. The pony box that contains brain inside it. And I think we have a call now. Which one? Abdurrahman? Abdurrahman, hello? Hello, Abdurrahman.
I want to be asked.
Oh, you want to be asked, Abdurrahman? Okay, the question says that write scientific term. Okay, Abdurrahman?
Okay.
Okay, the pony box that contains brain inside it. The pony box that contains brain inside it.
A skull.
Yeah, it will be the skull. So, Abdurrahman, give reason the skull contains or the brain is included in or includes inside the skull. Give reason, Abdurrahman. Why?
Can I hear
the question again? Okay, Abdurrahman, give reason. The brain is found inside the skull. ليه البرين جوه السkull?
To protect the brain.
Yes, for protection. Another question, Abdurrahman. The question says scientific term. Another question. You are ready? You are ready?
I'm
okay.
ready.
The structure which consists of 33 vertebrae.
Backbone.
Yeah, it will be backbone or vertebral column as we have studied. The last question for you, Abdurrahman. The area of 2 points meeting. The area of 2 points meeting.
Joint.
It will be joint. And I will give you an extra question, Abdurrahman, okay?
Yes.
Okay. How many types of joint do we have? How many types of joints?
3 types.
Yes, what are they?
Immovable, slightly
Immovable.
movable,
Yeah.
slightly movable,
Limited movable or slightly movable, okay?
freely movable.
Okay, can you give me one example for each one of them?
Slightly movable, immovable,
Immovable?
skull.
Yeah, skull.
Immovable,
A skull, okay. So what about a limited mobile joint or a slightly mobile joint?
slightly movable, ankle.
Not ankle, Abdurrahman. Not ankle. Elbow.
Elbow and
Elbow
and knee.
yeah, elbow or knee. They are the limited movable joint or slightly movable joint, as you said, Abdurrahman. So at last, can you give me an example of freely movable joint? Freely movable joint.
Hip.
Yes, what?
Hip and wrist.
Hip or thigh, wrist, and shoulder. They are all examples of freely movable joint. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Okay, I hope you every possible success. So now, as you said, Abdurrahman, the area of 2 points meeting, it will be the joint. It will be the joint. Another question. A gas used in manufacturing of ammonia gas. A gas used in manufacturing of ammonia gas. I think it will be, as I said before, nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas, again, the gas which is used in manufacturing of ammonia gas. And now we have a call. Which one? Khalid? Khalid from Cairo? Mazen?
Good.
Okay. You want to be asked or do you have a question?
I wanted to be asked.
Okay, Magid. Okay, the question says that, Magid, it's a problem of mass and weight. You are ready?
Yes.
It's a great problem, okay?
Yes.
Okay, an object whose mass on Earth equal to 6 kilograms. Calculate its weight on both surfaces of the Earth and the Moon. Again, Magid, the mass on the Earth equal 6 kilograms. Can you calculate the weight on the Earth and the Moon?
The weight on the moon.
At first, Magid, at first we must find the weight on the Earth. At first.
The weight on the Earth equals 6 times 10 equals 60 Newton.
Very good. So the weight on the Earth equals 6 by 10 equals 60 Newton. Very good, Magid. So what about the weight on the Moon? The weight on the Moon, Magid.
60 Newton divided 1 over 6.
Very good. Or 60 divided 6, so it will be 10 Newton. So Magid, again, we must concentrate that the unit for measuring weight is Newton. So what about the unit for measuring mass? What about the measuring unit for mass?
Mass, kilogram or gram.
Kilogram or gram. Okay, Magid, another question. Choose the right answer. Okay, Magid, choose the right answer. The question says that the device of measuring weight is what?
Spring scale.
Spring scale. We have 4 choices: 1-arm scale, 2-arm scale, digital scale, and at last, as you have chosen, the spring scale. Very good, Magid. So the answer will be that the device which is used for measuring weight, it will be the spring scale. Another question, Magid.
Yes.
An object whose weight is 20 Newton on the earth, its mass equal to what? 10 kilogram, 200 kilogram, 2 kilogram, and at last 20 kilogram. In this question,
200 kilogram.
No, Magid, please concentrate. In this question,
2 kilogram.
I have the weight, which is 20 Newton. So when I want the mass, I divide 20 by 10, so it will be 2 kilograms. So the answer, as you said, Magid, it will be 2 kilogram. Again, an object whose weight is 20 Newton on the earth, its mass equal to 2 kilogram. Another question, Magid, the last question for you, okay? Correct the underlined in the false one. Correct the underlined in the false one. So if that question is right, we must write right. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All materials are good conductors of heat. All materials are wrong. Okay? So what is the answer, Magid? What is the right?
Some.
Yeah, very good. Some materials are good conductors of heat. Thank you, Magid, and I wish you every possible success. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Magid. Thank you. Okay, let's complete our questions about correct the underlined word in the false one. In this question, we have all materials are good conductors of heat. So we can see that not all material, it's wrong, but some materials only which are good conductors of heat, such as iron, copper, aluminum, gold, nickel, and so on. Another question, copper is good conductor of heat. Copper is good conductor of heat. So I think it will be a right sentence, so we can write right. We can write right in this question because it's a right sentence or a right statement. Again, copper is a good conductor of heat. Copper is a good conductor of heat. Not wrong. Another question, cooking pans or cooking pots are made of wood. Cooking pots are made of wood. I think the answer will be wrong because cooking pans are made of aluminum. As we have studied, cooking pots or cooking pans are made of aluminum because aluminum is good conductor of heat. Because aluminum is good conductor of heat. Another questions. Handles of cooking pots are made of copper. Handles of cooking pots are made of copper. So I think it's a wrong statement, wrong sentence. So it will be wood or plastic or wood. Again, handles of cooking pots or cooking pans are made of not copper, but they are made of plastic or wood. Plastic or wood. Another question of correct the underlined word in the false one. Aluminum is a poor conductor of heat. Aluminum is a poor conductor of heat. So, poor conductor here means bad conductor. We must concentrate. Be careful or take care. Poor conductor equals bad conductor of heat. So, we can say that aluminum is a poor conductor. No, it's wrong. But the answer will be plastic or wood. Plastic or wood, they are bad conductor or poor conductor of heat. Okay? Provide scientific term for each sentence. Provide scientific term for each sentence. It means write scientific term. Materials that let heat flow through. Materials that let heat flow through. They are good conductors of heat. I think they are good conductors of heat. Another questions. Materials that not let heat or don't let heat flow through. Material that don't let heat flow through, I think they are or they will be bad conductors of heat. Bad conductors of heat. Okay. I think now we have a call. Okay. Which one?
Sorry.
Alaikum salam. Hello. Hello, Yusuf from Alexandria.
Mustafa.
Mustafa. Okay.
Kurdi.
Okay, Mustafa. How are you?
How are you? I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, Mustafa. Okay. You are ready now, Mustafa?
Yes.
You want to be asked?
I need ask.
You want to ask, Mustafa? You have a question?
Give reason.
Yeah, the question says that give
We
reason.
can't measure the temperature of object by touching.
By
Touching.
sense of touch. Okay, Mustafa.
Touch.
Your question says that. Let me write it. Okay, Mustafa. Give reason. Give reason. We can't. We can't measure. We can't measure temperature of the human body. Okay.
Okay.
By touching. Okay.
Okay.
That's your question, Mustafa. Okay. We cannot measure temperature of the human body by touching, because I think, Mustafa, sense of touch is not accurate. Sense of touch is not accurate, such as the thermometer. So we can write that because sense of touch. Sense of touch. Okay, Mustafa.
I am from Cairo.
You are Mustafa from Cairo. Okay.
Mustafa Kodi.
Mustafa from Cairo. Okay. You are welcome, Mustafa. Okay, so the answer for your question, Mustafa, would be that because sense of touch is not accurate. Sense of touch is not accurate, and we apologize, Mustafa, for you for not writing Mustafa from Cairo. We wrote on the monitor Mustafa from Alexandria. We apologize, Mustafa. Okay, you have another question, Mustafa?
No.
No? Okay, thank you, Mustafa, and I wish you every possible success. Okay, Mustafa, thank you. Thank you, Mustafa. And also, again, I apologize for you, Mustafa, for not writing Mustafa from Cairo. We wrote Mustafa from Alexandria. It's a mistake, Mustafa. Okay, so now let's return back to our questions of complete question. And I said at the first from this episode, I advise you to read the question carefully till the end point or till the end word to answer the question correctly. The question says that the scale of the medical thermometer starts from point and ends at point. Again, the scale of the medical thermometer starts from point and ends at point. The scale of the medical thermometer starts from 35 Celsius and ends at 42 Celsius. Again, the scale of the medical thermometer, as we know, starts from 35 Celsius and ends at 42 Celsius. Again, the scale of the medical thermometer starts at 35 Celsius and ends at 42 Celsius. Another question. I think this question deals with the lesson of the thermometer. There is a constriction in the point thermometer. There is a constriction in the point thermometer. I think it will be the medical thermometer. There is a constriction in the medical thermometer. And why, or give reason, we have a constriction in the medical thermometer? Because, or to avoid mercury pack from getting to the reservoir or the bulb and to read the temperature correctly or carefully. Again, there is a constriction in the medical thermometer to avoid the mercury from going back quickly. Another question. From kinds of thermometer are point and point. From kinds of thermometer are point and point. I think they will be medical thermometer and Celsius one. Again, we have medical thermometer and Celsius thermometer. They are the two types we have studied this semester. We have studied two types of thermometer, which are medical thermometer and Celsius thermometer. Medical thermometer and Celsius thermometer. Another question. The Celsius thermometer is used in point, whereas the medical thermometer is used in point. I think the Celsius thermometer is used in the measuring temperature of the liquids. Measuring temperature of liquids. But what about the medical thermometer? I think it will be used for measuring temperature of the human body. And here, be careful. Don't write measure liquid. ما ينفعش خالص اكتب measure liquid بس. We must write measuring temperature of liquid or measuring temperature of human body. So when it talks about Celsius thermometer, I must write measuring temperature, not measuring liquid at all. Measuring temperature of liquids. But when I talk about the medical thermometer, I must write that measuring temperature of the human body, not measuring the human body only. Okay, another question. The thermometer is point. Thermometer is point. I think this question, I must write the definition for the thermometer. So, thermometer is a device that is used to measure temperature. Again, the thermometer is a device that is used to measure the temperature, even if human body or liquid. Here, I want the thermometer at all, general thermometer. Okay, correct the underlined in the false one. Another type of question. Correct the underlined in the false one. The question says that, number 1, the scale of the medical thermometer starts from 0 Celsius until 100 Celsius. The scale of the medical thermometer starts from 0 Celsius until 100 Celsius. I think it will be wrong sentence. So, which one thermometer or which thermometer that starts from 0 to 100 Celsius? I think it will be the Celsius thermometer. Celsius thermometer is a thermometer that has a scale that starts from 0 to 100 Celsius. 0 to 100 Celsius. Another question. The medical thermometer is used for measuring the temperature of liquid. The medical thermometer is used for measuring the temperature of liquid. I think it will be the Celsius thermometer again. Celsius thermometer. It will be the thermometer that is used for measuring the temperature of liquids. Another question. Celsius thermometer is used for measuring the temperature of human being. Celsius thermometer is used for measuring the temperature of human being. I think it will be wrong. The answer will be medical thermometer. Medical thermometer is the thermometer that is used for measuring the temperature of the human being, not the Celsius one. Another question. There is a constriction above the pulp in the Celsius thermometer. There is a constriction above the pulp in the Celsius thermometer. So I think it will be the medical thermometer. Medical thermometer, not the Celsius one. Another question of correct the underlined word in the false one. The used liquid in the medical thermometer is mercury. The used liquid in the medical thermometer is mercury. I think it's true sentence, so we must write true. Again, the used liquid in the medical thermometer is the mercury. It's a true sentence, so I can write right or I can write true sentence. Okay, and we must concentrate or must differentiate between the used liquid in the thermometer is the mercury, but the liquid used in sterilizing the thermometer is the ethyl alcohol or alcohol. We must differentiate, take care, be careful. We have two liquids, a liquid which is called mercury used in the thermometer, but a liquid which is called alcohol or ethyl alcohol which is used in sterilizing thermometer. Again, we must differentiate between the two liquids, alcohol and mercury. Mercury and alcohol. Mercury is the liquid used in the thermometer, but alcohol is the liquid that is used for sterilizing the thermometer, for again sterilizing the thermometer. So another question of correct the underlined word in the false one or provide scientific term for each of the sentence. Here this question means or equal write scientific term. Write scientific term means provide scientific term. The question says that a device used to measure the temperature of the atmosphere, a device used to measure the temperature of the atmosphere, I think it will be the Celsius thermometer. Celsius thermometer as we have studied. Another question, a device used to measure the temperature of the human being, a device which is used to measure the temperature of the human being, I think it will be the medical thermometer. I think I have a call from Sultanate Oman. I'm right? Okay. Ahmed? Okay.
Yes,
Hello, Ahmed.
I am fine.
Okay, how are you, Ahmed? Fine?
Yes, I am fine.
Okay, Ahmed. You have a question or want to be asked?
No, I want to be asked.
You want to be asked, Ahmed? Okay, I will give you a very important scientific term question, Ahmed, okay?
Okay.
Okay, the liquid used in making thermometer. The liquid used in making
Mercury.
thermometer. Mercury, Ahmed, very good.
Mercury.
But what about the liquid used in sterilizing thermometer? What about the liquid used in sterilizing the thermometer? Ahmed, the liquid used in sterilizing thermometer, not in the monitor. I think it will be alcohol, Ahmed, okay? Another question, Ahmed. Give reason for each of the following. Yeast is added.
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat, please?
Okay, Ahmed. Give reason, question, and again another question. Give reason. Yeast is added to the dough on making bread. Yeast is added to the dough on making bread. Why, Ahmed? Why we add yeast? Yeah, very good, excellent. To produce what?
To produce the carbon dioxide Because of the
To produce carbon dioxide gas during fermentation process, which makes the bread spongy and tasty. So let us see your answer, Ahmed. Because yeast produces, as you said, carbon dioxide gas that make the bread spongy and tasty. Very good, Ahmed. Another question? Ahmed,
yes.
another question? You are ready? Okay. Clear lime water. Give reason again, Ahmed. Give reason. Clear lime water gets turbid if carbon dioxide passes in it. Clear lime water gets turbid if carbon dioxide passes in it. Why? Why do lime water gets turbid if carbon dioxide gas passes in it? Because what, Ahmed? Ahmed, you are with us? You are still with us, Ahmed? Because what?
Because the lime is calcium.
Because not calcium carbonate. Because due to the formation of calcium carbonate, which is insoluble in water, so the lime water gets turbid. يبقى السؤال بيقول لي ليه lime water gets turbid? Because or due to the formation of calcium carbonate, which is insoluble, هو ملح غير دايب في المية, insoluble in water, that makes lime water turbid. Makes lime water. Thank you, Ahmed, for your call. Thank you, Ahmed, and I hope you every possible luck. Thank you. Okay, now let's return back to our questions of give reason question, and I think they are very important question, and please concentrate and read the question carefully till the end word. Another question. The question says that the environment suffers from the increase of carbon dioxide gas percentage. The environment suffers from the increase of carbon dioxide gas percentage. I think the answer will be because the increase of carbon dioxide gas causes two main problems, as we have studied. They are suffocation and global warming. Again, because the increase in carbon dioxide gas in air causes suffocation and global warming. Suffocation and global warming. Another question. Carbon dioxide is collected by upward displacement of air. Carbon dioxide is collected by upward displacement of air. Okay? Because as we know, carbon dioxide easily dissolved in water. As we know, because carbon dioxide is easily dissolved in water, not like the oxygen, and as we have studied, because oxygen is scarcely dissolved in water. And by this question, my dear students, we have reached the end of this episode. I hope you every possible luck. I hope you every possible success. Please concentrate in your questions. Read the question carefully. Please revise today and tomorrow very carefully for your exam. And I hope you every possible success. Thank you and goodbye.